So a couple of things. I know that everybody doesn't have props at home. And so if you don't have a mat, you can just use your floor or a blanket or a towel. It is helpful to have a blanket with you in general. It doesn't have to be a yoga blanket per se. It can be a couch blanket. As far as blocks go, we'll just be using them to help reach the ground in a couple stretches if you'd like them. So you don't need blocks at all. If you don't have blocks, you can use books. I don't own two books of the same thickness, but if you own the Harry Potter series, the like 6th and 7th are pretty much the same thickness and should work pretty much like blocks, which is helpful. And then for straps, you can always use your hands. If you have a yoga strap, that's great. If you don't have a yoga strap, whatever you use to hold your mat all rolled up generally works. Or you can take a belt that I'm assuming everyone owns a belt, it works like a strap. Or a winter scarf is our other solution. So pick your poison. If you need a second to go grab that. I'm just gonna check because a couple people just joined. If you just joined, I'm going to mute everyone in just a moment, but if you'd like, you can pin my video so that it stays big. If you go into the upper right-hand corner of my little picture, there should be a blue box with 3 dots, and you can click pin video, and that'll keep me big the whole time. Once you've got yourself all situated, take a seat on your mat or the floor in whatever comfortable position works for you. And we'll begin to focus on the breath. Coming in through the nose and quietly exhaling out through the mouth. Taking a moment to just be still and tune into the breath. Noticing any thoughts as they come and go. Not judging, just noticing. We're going to begin our practice today with 3 ohms. I'll cue the inhale. On the exhale, we'll make the clarifying sound Om together. Normally, I would promise to be very loud, but my microphone is right next to my mouth, and I'm sure you don't want me screaming in your ear. So I'm going to be a little on the quieter side, but you are welcome to join in, and I encourage you to be as loud as you would like. Inhale. Inhale. Last time, inhale. Bringing your breath back to its natural pace. Perhaps set an intention for today's practice, something for yourself or for the world, whatever you're finding you need at this moment in time. Taking 2 more deep rounds of breath, then making your way to your backs with your strap or your hands or whatever strap equivalent you'll be using today. We're gonna open with some hip stretches. So whatever you're using, you'll wrap it around the ball of the right foot. If you don't have a strap or a scarf and you're using your hands, you can wrap your fingers around your thigh or your calf. Just be sure not to pull on your knee. So on your inhales, you'll grow the leg tall. Exhales, you'll pull the leg closer to the face. You can keep a slight bend in the knee, just trying to awaken the back of the leg. On your next exhale, maintaining tension in your strap, open the right leg to the right side. I would, but I run into my couch, so I'm just going to stay here. If your hip is feeling particularly tight, it can help to bring it closer to your left foot, creating a smaller angle. If your hip is feeling very loose, you can bring it up closer to the ear. Next, inhale, right foot comes up. Exhale, crossing the right foot over to the left side. Allowing the right hip to come off the ground, but trying to keep both shoulders on the mat. You can gaze out over the right hand if you'd like. Inhaling up, exhale, plant the left sole of the foot on the floor, remove the strap and cross the right ankle below the left knee, interweaving the fingers behind the left thigh on your own breath, pulling the thigh close to the torso for reclining pigeon. Both legs up towards the sky, shake them out. Placing the right foot back down on the ground and wrapping your strap around the sole of the left foot. Inhaling tall, exhaling, pulling it close to the face. On your next exhale, opening the left foot to the left side. Opening up that hip flexor. Inhaling to center, exhaling left foot over to the right, allowing the left hip to come off, but keeping both shoulders on the ground. Inhaling up, exhale, sole of the right foot on the mat, crossing left ankle below right knee. Weave your fingers together behind the right thigh and pull it close, reclining pigeon. Gently uncrossing the legs, giving them a little shake out, and then taking a couple of gentle supine twists. Relaxing the knees first down to one side and then the other. As quick or as slow as feels good in your body at this moment. I'm just going to check and see if we have any newcomers. Rocking your way to a comfortable seat when you're ready. We're gonna do a couple of shoulder stretches here. So bringing your left arm up tall and then folding it along the back like you're giving yourself a pat. Grasping the left elbow with the right fingertips and gently pulling it backwards. If you just came and you're having trouble seeing my picture, in the upper right-hand side of my little square, there should be a blue box with 3 white dots in it. If you click there, there should be an option to pin video, and that'll keep my screen pinned. And then placing the right hand on the floor, arcing up and over to the left, to the right. Arcing over. Back to center. Right arm up, pat yourself on the back, gently pulling the right shoulder backwards. Left hand places on the mat, right arm up and over. Back up to the sky. We're going to do a couple of twists now. You can either have your legs out in front of you or crossed, whichever you prefer. I'm going to keep my legs crossed for this. And either way, you'll be crossing your right ankle above the left knee. Arms come up to the sky on inhale. Exhale, twist. The left hand coming behind the left hip. The right elbow pressing into the right knee. Inhales, grow the spine taller. Exhales, twist a little deeper. And welcome to everyone who just got here. Thank you so much for joining us for our virtual yoga experiment. I'm happy to see you all, even virtually. Next, inhale, slowly coming back to center. Exhale, settle in. And then on your own breath, crossing the left ankle above the right knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist. Right hand behind right hip. Left elbow to left knee. Gently untwisting, making your way to table. Shoulders over elbows, over wrists, hips over knees. Taking a moment to windshield wiper the legs back and forth or shake the hips. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, left arm under right armpit. Coming to rest on the left shoulder. Right hand out in front of you or bent along the back, reaching for a bind. Next inhale, right arm comes under right shoulder, left hand comes to the sky. Exhale, place the left hand back down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle coming underneath the left armpit. Right arm out in front of you or bent along the back. Inhale, left hand plants down, right arm to the sky. Exhale, right hand under right shoulder. Taking 5 rounds of cat-cow here on your own breath. Inhales, lowering the belly, opening the chest, looking up. Exhales, arcing the back, looking towards the belly button for your scary Halloween cat. Taking it at your pace. Meeting in a static table when you're ready. We're gonna do a short few rounds of a floor flow to warm ourselves up today. I'm gonna walk you through it once. You're welcome to walk through it with me. We'll just be doing it slower. And then we'll do it 3 times through on the breath together. So meeting in table. Inhale, the belly lowers to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, toes touch, knees widen, sit back to child. Inhale, snake between the hands, uncrossing the ankles. Inhaling up to cobra, taking baby to awaken the back, or extending through to full expression when you're ready. Then we'll exhale back to table. Inhale, cow, and continue the circulation. So we'll do it a little bit faster now on the breath. Meeting in table. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, child. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, table. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, child. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, table. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, child. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, table. Tucking the toes, raising the hips, meeting in down dog, making sure you're pressing through each of your sticky pads of your fingers, perhaps walking the dog first, bending first left and then right leg to bring some movement into the stretch. Holding for a few breaths. Inhale to the toes. Exhale, step feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, sink into a forward fold and hold here. Grabbing opposite elbows with opposite hands. Or nodding the head yes. And shaking it no to deepen the stretch. Widening the legs and turning the feet out to 45 degrees, coming to wide-legged forward fold. If your hands reach the ground, you can flip fingertips towards the toes and walk yourself back. If it's not comfortable to come to the ground, you can use books or blocks to place your hands on. Taking a few more breaths here. Walking the hands back under the shoulders and then to frame the right foot. You can bring a slight bend into the knee if it helps. Then walking back through center and to frame the right foot. Back through center, feet at 45 degrees. Inhale, arms up, legs straight. Exhale, knees track over toes, arms to cactus. Inhale, left arm up and over. Exhale through center. Inhale, right up and over. Exhale, center. A few times on your own breath. Coming to stand up straight, bringing the feet underneath the hips. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, sit back to chair. Holding for just a moment. Feeling the strength in our thighs. Noticing if we feel balanced today or shaky. Inhaling nice and tall. Exhale, shake it out. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, down along the back. You can just use the shoulders. You can involve the full arm movement, or you can make yourself chicken wings and touch your shoulders and go like this. We'll take a few breaths backwards. And then switching forwards. My apologies because of my microphone. You can probably hear me breathing. Hopefully it just emphasizes that we're gonna get a workout in. You can always turn down my volume if need be. And shaking it out once more. We're gonna do 3 flows to warm up, just a very standard flow. If you have chaturanga to up dog in your practice, please feel free to take it. I will be cueing lowering knees, chest, and chin, and then coming through to cobra. Okay? When you're ready, bringing your feet under your hips. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank. Inhale, holding nice and strong. Exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, pulling through to cobra. Exhaling, down dog, holding for 5 breaths. Feeling free to walk the dog still if the legs are feeling a little stiff. Inhale to the toes. Exhale, step feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti. Everybody's doing great. We're gonna do that 2 more times through. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Inhale, hold strong. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Inhale, toes. Exhale, step feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti. 1 more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Deep inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Hold for 5 breaths. Really pressing into each and every fingertip. Pretending as there's a string from the tip of your head to the top of your tailbone, pulling up and back. Tracking those heels towards the floor, but it's not the most important thing that they get there. Inhale to the toes. Exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We're gonna hang here for a couple breaths. Stretching out the backs of the legs. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti. We're gonna do that flow again, but we're gonna add in a low lunge this time. So from down dog, we'll be raising our right foot and then stepping right foot to right thumb. From there, we'll be lowering the knee and flipping onto the top of the back foot. If your knee is bothering you, it can be helpful to have a blanket that you can fold to put underneath it. Or you can fold your mat up underneath your knee. You may want blocks or books. We're gonna do a couple of stretches backwards and forwards. If your hands reach the ground though, you can also just your fingertips on the floor, okay? And we'll do it once through on both sides. So coming to standing, inhaling arms to the sky, exhale, fold, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, deep inhale here, exhale, knees, chest, chin, inhale, cobra, exhale, down dog, inhale, right foot to the sky, exhale, right foot to right thumb, left knee lowers onto the top of the left foot. On your own breath, grabbing blocks or the floor, and slowly lengthening and straightening and bending through the front leg. Up to you how far back you come. Some people like to roll onto the heel and sit back. Others like to stay upright. It's whatever feels good for you. Pausing the next time forward, planting your left hand on the floor or a block, and opening the right arm to the side. Enjoying a slight twist here. Holding for 2 breaths. Lowering right arm to the ground, flipping onto the ball of the left foot, and stepping right foot back to left in down dog. Next inhale, left leg comes to the sky. Exhale, left foot to left thumb, lowering the right knee and flipping onto the top of the right foot, gently bending and straightening on your own breath. Pausing the next time forward, planting the right hand on the ground or a block, opening left arm to the sky, waving to your wall or my closed window. Placing the right hand back down, coming onto the ball of the right foot, stepping left foot back to right. Inhale to the toes, exhale feet to hands, inhale halfway lift, exhale fold, inhale arms to the sky, exhale thumbs deep to heat. We're going to take a couple of side stretches now, so shaking it out first, then inhale arms up, exhale catch the left wrist with the right hand, step left hook behind right, arm up and over. Holding for a couple breaths. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right wrist with the left hand, right foot steps behind left, arc up and over. Back to center. Exhale, slinking down, forward fold, coming down so slowly. Then making your way onto your hands and knees, touching the big toes together, knees as wide as the mat, fit hips back to heels in child pose. Taking a moment to massage the head, forehead down, rolling it temple to temple. Noticing the breath. Coming up, back to table when you're ready. Stepping the left foot out to the side, taking 5 rounds of cat-cow, focusing on adding a little bit of a pelvic tilt in there to get into the hip openers. 5 rounds on your own breath. Inhale, lowers the belly. Exhale, Halloween cat. Stepping the left foot in when you're finished on that side and switching to the right on your own time. When you're finished, meeting seated, up, knees bent, we're gonna come to puppy for a moment. Open up the shoulders a little bit deeper, only as much as is comfortable for you. Sometimes it helps people to have a block or a blanket to put their forehead on in puppy so that the stretch doesn't get quite as deep into the shoulders. You can also, if you prefer, always take dolphin. So for puppy, you're gonna try and keep your hips over your knees, and you're gonna walk your hand out. Some people like to have their chin on the mat, others their forehead. It's whatever feels best for you. Puppy and I are still learning to be friends. It hurts my shoulders, but we're working on it. My dog is really good at puppy. She shows off all the time. If you don't like puppy, you can take dolphin, where your forearms come to the mat. You tuck the toes and you raise the hips up to the sky for a forearm down dog. So taking whichever one of those feels best for you, we're gonna hold for 3 breaths, starting now. If you're in puppy, slowly coming forward so that your shoulders are over your elbows, placing the weight into the forearms and hands. If you're in dolphin, gently lowering the knees to the ground. Either way, meeting back in table. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, thread left arm under right armpit. One more moment and thread the needle. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, plant it down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhaling, right arm to the sky. Exhale, plant it down. Come into a comfortable seat for just a moment. We're gonna do another round of flows. This time, when we come to down dog, we'll do that same thing where we'll inhale the leg to the sky, exhale, right foot to right thumb. This time, we'll inhale the arms up, exhale, open to warrior 2. So the back heel plants down, shoulders over hips, arms open, looking out over the front hand. But we're gonna lean forward, gently rest the elbow just above the knee, and hug our left arm like an earmuff to our head for an extended side angle. Adding a little bit of a hip and shoulder opener to our warrior 2. So we'll do that on both sides. I'll cue the whole thing, but that way you know what's coming. Coming back to standing at the top of your mat. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back to plank. Deep inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot to the sky. Exhale, right foot comes through to right thumb. Inhale, arms up, left heel circles down, arms open. Breathing at your own pace, checking in to make sure your shoulders are over your hips, your knee is tracking over the ankle, looking forward over the right hand, gently placing the right elbow down above the right knee. We're not leaning into it, we're just placing it. Left arm hugs the left ear, and we hold. If you'd like to add something in, you can raise the bottom arm to hug the right ear. Inhale, both arms come up, chest twists, forward, warrior one. Exhale, plant the hands down. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, step right foot back to left and walk the dog for just a moment. Inhaling left foot to the sky. Exhale, left foot to left thumb. Inhale, arms come up, back heel comes down to the ground, opening the arms. On your own breath, you're checking to make sure your shoulders are over your hips. Front knee is over the front ankle. The left elbow comes down just above the left knee. Right arm hugs the right ear. The chest is open. And if you'd like, bring in the left hand to hug the left ear. Bringing both arms up to the sky, twisting forward, warrior one. Exhale, the hands come down. Deep inhale here as you come onto the toes of the back foot. Exhale, left foot back to right. Inhale, toes. Exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti. Okay, for this next flow, we're going to add in lizard. If you would like, you can also take pigeon instead of lizard, whatever feels best for you. But what this means is that from down dog, your right leg will raise up, but instead of bringing your right foot to your right thumb, you're actually going to bring it to the outside of the hand, so towards the pinky finger. If you'd like to have blocks with you, you can lower your forearms onto the blocks or the hands onto the blocks to give you a little bit more distance, a little bit more openness in the chest. Or if your hip flexors are feeling particularly tight. Otherwise, your hands can come to the mat or the forearms can come to the mat. You can lower the back knee and flip onto the top of the back foot. We'll go through all of that when we get there, and we'll hold each side for about 5 breaths. So meeting me at the front of my mat, front of your mat, you can't get to my mat, social distance. Bring your blanket or your blocks. Settling in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Deep inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot to the sky. Exhale, right foot to right pinky. Taking whichever arm variations best suits you. Gently lowering the left knee to the ground and coming onto the top of the left foot. And we'll hold for 5 breaths.
Coming up onto the hands, and then slowly heel toeing the right foot in and bringing the right hand to the outside of the right foot. Coming onto the toes of the left foot, stepping right foot back to left and down dog. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Exhale, left foot to left pinky. Lowering the right knee and coming onto the top of the right foot and taking whichever arm variation that works best for you for 5 breaths. Coming back up onto the hands, the ball of the right foot, lifting the right knee, step left foot back to right, downward dog. Inhale to the toes, exhale feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to the sky, exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti. Okay, coming back down to your mats, bringing your strap with you if you'd like. We're just gonna do some stretches to cool off the body, starting with Baddha Konasana or butterfly. So soles of the feet touch. If your hips are still feeling pretty tight, you can keep your ankles further away from the body. If they're feeling a little loosey-goosey, pull them a little bit closer. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale, fold, dipping through the pelvis, thinking of the pelvis like a bowl, tilting yourself forward. Holding for 5 breaths, nice deep stretch. Sitting up. Option to use your strap when we have our legs extended if you'd like, but you also can just use your hands. Bringing both legs out in front of you and using your hands to pull out the fleshy part of your bum so you can grind into those sits bones. If you'd like to use the strap, wrap it around the balls of your feet. Otherwise, inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, tilt through the pelvis, forward fold, thinking about diving up and folding down instead of crunching through the back. 5 breaths. Sitting up when you're done. You can either bend the left foot in to the hip crease, or you can take half hero pose and bend the left foot back behind you in like a half split. Either way, inhale tall, exhale fold. Inhaling up, exhale, both legs in front of you, shake it out, and then switching sides when you're ready, left leg out in front of you, right leg bent in towards the hip crease or back behind you. Inhale tall, exhale fold. Inhale up, exhale, shake out the legs.
Taking a moment for yogi's choice, any last inversions, stretches, meditations that you need before we make our way to about a 10-minute guided meditation. If there's nothing else that your body is calling for, you can meet me in happy baby. Laying down on the back, knees bent in towards the armpits, hands grasping the pinky side of the feet or peace sign fingers grabbing the big toe, rocking from side to side like a happy baby looking up at its mobile. Taking your time, I'm just going to walk you through the next step. We're going to make our way into a short guided meditation. You may want to put a blanket over your stomach or under your head, perhaps adding on a sweatshirt or socks. Sometimes I like to open the window when I'm home to make it colder so that then I have to wear a sweatshirt. Makes it extra cozy. Whatever you need to settle down. When you're ready and you've made yourself back down onto your mat, finding whatever position is most comfortable for you. Some people like to be laying flat down. Others have their knees supported by blankets, blocks, or books. Still others like to take a nice seated meditation posture. Whatever feels good for you. Bringing the attention back to the breath. Inhales coming in through the nose. Exhales quietly sighing out through the mouth. Noticing if the breath is coming faster or slower than the beginning of the practice. How the heart rate has changed. Taking a deep inhale and a complete exhale. Continuing a deep pattern of inhalation and exhalation. Our inhales inviting sensation and new energy into the body. Our exhales pulling out that which no longer serves us. Making space for the new and the healing. Perhaps inviting your intention from the beginning of your practice back to the forefront of your mind and your heart. Allowing it to sit there and radiate through you. My mom is a social worker, and so she's been very worried about humanity right now. And so every day she sends me an inspirational video, which is not uncommon for her in general, but they've been extra right now. And it's reminded me what a smart woman my mom is. Not that I ever forgot, but just like really reiterates the point. So she's been sending me these daily chats from this woman named Glennon Doyle. And today's was about yoga and stillness. And how when she first started yoga, she hated it because you had to lie still for parts of it and just sit there with your thoughts and your body and your mind. And there was nowhere to run to. You were stuck with this heavy, hot mess of whatever you had been sprinting away from. And in yoga, we have to confront that and breathe through it and slowly move our way through with our asanas and our meditations and work it out, kneading it like bread dough until we turn it from something that's sticky and messy and kind of not fun to something that's beautiful and yummy and fabulous that everybody loves. Or I'm assuming you all love bread. And she was relating this concept of her first time doing yoga to quarantine, and how our lives are so busy and we sprint around and we run away from everything with meetings and appointments and workouts. And now we're just here in our homes, perhaps with our families, sitting with our thoughts and trying to figure out how to get the things done that we have to, but how to sit with our lives and reprocess and heal. And how important this time is for self-care, and not the self-care of getting into the best shape of your life or learning to cook 500 meals or paint your own nails, but the self-care of learning to love yourself and learning to spend time with yourself, and how important that is for us as humanity in a hectic time, and how much stronger we could come out from this. And so I'd like you to breathe in whatever you're running from, and exhale, start to make your peace with existing with it. You don't have to love it this moment, but you do have to spend a lot of time together. So breathing love and light into those uncomfortable spaces in our hearts and minds and bodies. Breathing out, letting go, releasing tension, making more space for a better relationship with ourselves and those we love and the world. Continuing this deep pattern of breath, repeat to yourself the mantra, relax, I am here, I am enough, let go, relax, I am here, I am enough, let go, relax, you are here, you are enough, let go. I invite you now to visualize on the screen of your mind these few images for a few moments each. The color blue, the wind whistling through the trees, a flower bud poking up through the dirt, a child laughing, the sun shining, you smiling, the color purple. Just feel yourself and let yourself be held, loose, slack, supported, held in this healing space, your healing space. Just breathe. We're going to come out now, beginning by wiggling the toes and massaging the thumbs on the pads of the fingertips, bringing the attention back to the breath, and ever so slowly rolling to your right side when you're ready, your right arm as your pillow, left hand on your belly. For a few more breaths in this space. Pressing up to a seat when you're ready. Arms pressed together at heart center or open on your lap. Eyes closed or softly gazing at the floor in front of you. Filling yourself with gratitude for your practice today, for meeting yourself on your mat. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. By the mercy of my teachers, the light within me honors the light within all of you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I know Zoom yoga is a brand new adventure for us all. And it's a pleasure to be here with you on it. I appreciate you taking a chance on all of this. I hope to see you all again soon. I'll be teaching every Tuesday from 5:30 to 6:30. And I know a lot of other awesome teachers are teaching at other times during the week, and that was sent out in the email too. So I'm excited to join you all in taking their classes. But thank you for coming. It was a pleasure to see you all. And hopefully I'll see you next week. I'll be around for the next few